Hi guys, thanks for joining me again. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Anne, and on my channel I review foreign international content. We travel around the world, sitting on our couches, enjoying excellent foreign content. I believe last time we're in Africa, South Africa. The week before that, we're in South Africa. But today, we are back in India. You know how we love our Hindi movies, Bollywood. But this one, whoa, oh my God. This is not your typical Bollywood, your weddings and family drama movies that is so innocent. This show, wow, this movie was so good. Can we just say fire? I so loved it. I love a movie with a mystery. Anyway, without further ado, let's get to it. It's called Haseen Dillruba. And what I found out is, I guess the meaning is something about inflicting wound or pain to my heart is the meaning of this. To my Indian friends joining me, maybe you can educate us what the actual name means, but it sounds like it's somebody who has a quiet heart and somebody takes advantage of it and wounds it. And that makes sense based on the story of this movie. So this movie was just fantastic. At first, when I saw the trailer, I was like, what's going on? And then you're thinking, oh, is it a love story, arranged marriage? And then all of a sudden, somebody dies, and then the wife is in trouble, and it's like, what? What just happened? I mean, it went from innocent to like, whoa, 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 she's being accused of murder. Anyway, the three lead actors who did a fantastic job. And I love the chemistry, by the way, between, his name is Vikrant Massey and Taapsee Pannu. Oh, their chemistry is so good. And then obviously the third person in the movie that is also a lead is Harshvardhan Rane. I think that's what they call him. That's his real name. But in the movie, Rane is the girl. The guy she's married to, his name is Rishu. And then the cousin of Rishu is Neil. So the story is told that Rane and Rishu are arranged marriage. They kind of meet, and at first, Rishu is we're told he's kind of more of a quiet spirit. He's an engineer. Mostly people don't see him. The only times they want him is if they need him to do something for them, right? Like, fix my light and fix my fan, right? Other than that, it's like he doesn't exist. Anyway, meets Rani, who is a girl who you can tell she knows herself. She loves to read these books that are called, I think the author is Danish Bandit. And which, by the way, I looked it up because I'm like, are they really books? If those are real books, I want to read them. But I found out it was fictional, so they're not real books. But she likes to read these books that are more of a mystery, murder type things. And so she talks to him about that. And, they kind of hit it off. And so they get married, and she moves in with his family. They're living with his parents. And what was funny was, by the way, is how, like, when you're in arranged marriage, they like say, oh, she can do this, she can do that, she can do this. And then once she gets married and the mother-in-law is like, are you gonna cook? She's like, I don't cook. Okay, now, if you want me to do your hair, cut your nails, do a facial, I got you. Her skills were more in the beauty world, but cooking was not her thing. So the mother-in-law is like, what? Your family lied saying that you could do all this. And she's like, yeah, and so did you. Like you said, he was this height and he's really not that height. I mean, it was just funny, like the back and forth. Anyway, once she moves in, she's living with Rishu. Their marriage starts off a little rocky because she's like, buddy, we should get it on. And he is a little bit apprehensive. And what we find out is the first night they get together, let's just say it ended real quick. And she was like, hello, what just happened? So anyway, she's talking with her mom and her cousin like, oh my God, let's just say when you're in an arranged marriage, they don't work hard for it. Like everything is just given to you on a platter. Meaning if you dated the traditional way where you have to date someone and pursue them, you've put the work in before you marry them and proposed. when you're arranged, it's like family putting you guys together and it's just given to you. So she was just like, well, it wasn't exciting. It was more like wham, wham, bam, hello, ma'am. Like, that's it, not exciting. But when she was on the phone talking, Rishu heard her. And obviously that messed up with his confidence. And he was just like, oh, great. So anyway, in his thinking, he was thinking, I'm going to get to know her more before we get intimate. But in the process of that, Rane is feeling like, well, this guy doesn't care about me. She's starving for that affection in a marriage. And then to make the matters worse, Rishu's cousin, Neil, troublemaker, shows up. You know, he is your bad boy. As soon as he walked in, I'm like, oh, no, no, no. Here comes trouble, trouble, trouble. He comes in a Jeep. He got muscles up to there, crazy looking hair. And the way he looks at Rani, I was like, yeah, we got trouble here because she's not getting affection from her husband. So here's somebody who's giving her attention. And it was interesting because the more attention she got from him, the more she's responding to him, the more Neil is like, can you make me tea? Remember, this girl does not cook. And all of a sudden, she's like, I'm going to learn. So she goes in the kitchen and she's actually asking help from Rishu. Where's the tea leaves? What do I put in? And here's Rishu being like, oh my God, she's starting to grow like a wife. She's starting to learn how to cook. And then the mother-in-law is so excited, like, oh my gosh, she's finally coming to the idea of being a wife. But they don't know that she's doing this to get Neil's attention. So she makes tea, and then the next time he's like, can you make me mutton curry? And she's like on YouTube with a video, like cooking, like learning everything, all because of him. And then obviously one thing leads to another and they hook up, okay? And that's where the story gets crazy, because now she's like, well, this marriage is pretty much nothing. So she and Neil are talking about, you know, I'm gonna leave. When I leave, why don't we meet up and maybe we can be a thing? And then so she's cooking for him, and then she comes to bring him food and realize that Neil left. He didn't say goodbye. He packed his stuff and left. So she's so heartbroken. They're sitting there eating, by the way, the mutton that she had cooked for Neil. And Rishu is like, wow, you've become a really good cook. And he's just enjoying his mutton curry and rice. And here, Rani goes, I just want to let you know, I'm in love with your cousin, okay? And me and him are actually going to leave here and go and become a thing and leave. And I was like, girl, why would you say anything? Like, woo, why? And what was crazy was I thought, oh my God, you better watch out. I was thinking, Rishu's going to grab that pot and she's going to be wearing that mutton curry. But no, he acted like he didn't hear anything. And he's just sitting there eating his mutton curry like he didn't hear anything his wife just said. And I'm like, this could be a really good thing or a really bad thing. Anyway, so he proceeds, the next scene we see, he proceeds to go find Neil, and they got into the biggest fight ever. And then when he came home, he told Rani, you have to move out because I am so mad at you. And then at this point, his face is all beat up, looking crazy. He's so mad at her. And she was like, okay, you're right, I should leave. So she's packing her bags and trying to catch one of those little rickshaw thingies that you get on. And she overhears neighbors making fun of Rishu. Oh, we know about your wife who's having an affair with your cousin. Oh, now she's decided to leave. Oh, maybe I should friend her because I heard, trying to say that she's loose. And here is Rishu just taking it and taking it. And when Rani hears it, she was so sad. She was like, look, he's such a good old-fashioned guy. He's just taking it and not making a fuss. So she decided, nope, I'm going to stay with him, okay? It doesn't matter that this may be one of those relationships that has no love, but because of how kind he is and how he's responding, I'm gonna stick out with him. And hopefully that one of these days, he'll forgive me. And so she stays, but they're really, he is trying to do all kinds of things to hurt her. Whoa, like one time he left the gas going, and when she went to put the light on, It blows up. She burns her hand. One time she's coming downstairs. I don't know if he put grease. She just fell blue. And he's just watching like, I mean, at this point, he hates her so much, he wants her dead. And I'm thinking, girl, why don't you leave? Because this is not going to end well. But she sticks it out. And I love that one scene where she's like, okay, if you're not going to forgive me, then go ahead and kill me. And she proceeds to go on a ledge of this building. And she goes, come push me. At this point, you might as well kill me. You know what I'm saying? Because it looks like that's what you want. And he is so mad. He comes and he actually tries to. And then I love that they had like one of those heart-to-heart talks about, you're right. I really, really hurt you. I shouldn't have slept with your cousin. You're right for being angry. And it was so touching, but she kept on saying, I'm so sorry, forgive me. I don't care how long it takes for you to forgive me, but please forgive me. Like, you gotta let go and just have forgiveness in your heart. And it touched him. So obviously, you know, he pulls her down and they try to start navigating their relationship. And you can tell that they're aware of each other, and she's doing everything she can to be a good wife to him. And it was just touching. I was just like, oh my God, I think they're gonna make it. And then Neil shows up again, and he is not helping at all. He's like, you know, I can ask her to come with me and she'll come with me. Just started taunting Rishu, and it was just not fun. And so one thing leads to another, and really is the reason why we're here with this explosion. Okay, when the movie starts, we know the building exploded, and we see what happened was Rishu had Rani's name tattooed on his hand. And all we know is that Rishu was in this building because his hand got, you know, his body got blown off and his hand is there. So, you know, so the movie is Rani going to the police because they're accusing her of murdering her husband because she had a lover who was Neil. But you have to keep watching. Oh my God, like the last 3 minutes when it's all brought together. Oh, I love a mystery like that. I don't like to do spoilers, but you have to watch. All I can say is we have to figure out, was that his hand? Who was in the building when the building blew up? Was she the one who killed Rashu or whoever is in that building? Because you have to keep watching. What you think is happening, all I can say is not happening. But what a fantastic show. I so loved it. The music is beautiful. The filmography is really, really good. The chemistry between the actors was so good. Even the parents, I thought that was so fun to watch and funny. I mean, it was so well done. I hope this gets an award because it was so well done. I loved every piece of it. I mean, it will put you through. It's a roller coaster. You're thinking it's a love story. Oh, it's drama. And then before you know it, somebody's getting killed. Oh, there's infidelity. Oh, wait, what happened? All I can say is, remember the books that Rane used to read? Those murder mystery ones? Keep remembering that, because there's a connection there. And I love that the cop who kept on interviewing her and kept on saying, I know she's the one who did it, but I just cannot prove it. And when he got to reading those books, and he was just like, oh, that's what happened. That's how they did that. So, but anyway, the last minute, when you see how it ends, you're going to be clapping. Like, wow. The moral of the whole movie is the lengths people will go for love, right? The lengths people will go for love. But just a freaking fantastic show. Do yourself a favor and watch Haseen Dillruba. It's on Netflix. It just launched yesterday. I had to jump on here and say, wow, you gotta watch this, especially if you love a mystery where you're just like, I thought, and then it ends and you're just like, oh, I didn't see that coming. That's one of those movies. So thank you once again for joining me. And please do subscribe. Give me a like if you like the video. It does help my channel. and I'll see you again when I'm reviewing another excellent foreign international show. Deuces!